The shiur is dedicated L'zecha Nishmas V'chalei Basar Chaim Tzvi. We have so far spent 2 shiurim studying Mizmor Chaf Beis. We're going to continue a bit further in Mizmor Chaf Beis, and then we're going to study another Mizmor Ayin Aleph, and we'll be drawing a number of comparisons between Mizmor Chaf Beis and Mizmor Ayin Aleph, and showing the distinctions between them. Going back to Chaf Beis for a few moments, the Mizmor speaks about Lamatzerach al Yelas HaShachar. We mentioned already the Gemara in Yuma on Daf Chav Tes. The Gemara points out that the Tefillah of Tzadikim is compared to an ayelet. Ma ayala zo, the Gemara says, Kol zman shemegadeles karneha mafzilos Av tzadikim kol zman shemarbim b'tfilosan nishmas. An ayelet, which has its horns, and the horns are growing, and the horns are, in effect, mefutzalot, maftzilot. They are in a, somehow, altogether intertwined. So too, tzadikim, their tefillah, the more they are marbe b'tefillah, the more likely that tefillah is going to be listened to. And the Gemara tells us, in Masechet Brachos, the Gemara in Daf Lamed Hey, the Gemara says, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai was not so ruggled b'tefillah as Rabbi Chanina. He was ruggled b'tefillah, and as a result, his tefillos were miskabel. So here we have, at the very beginning of this Mizmor, also a reference to the koach tefillah, the notion of ribut tefillah. This idea of ribut tefillah is also found in a Rambam, when the Rambam speaks about the additional tefillah that is inserted on a Yom HaTainis. Today we only have it on Yom Kippur. Bisman Chazal, it was also inserted and attached to a Yom HaTainis, namely the tefillah of Ne'ilah, the concept of ribui tefillah. The notion that the more a person is marbe b'tefillah, and the more a person can bring kavanah to that tefillah, the more likely that tefillah is going to be accepted. And here we have clearly the tefillah that David HaMelech, Rashi says, is being mispalel l'asud lavo, because he knows that Klal Yisrael is going to go into galus. We're going to be exiled, and as a result, David HaMelech, recognizing this already, in effect, is being mispalel that Hashem is Baruch should respond to our tefillos in galus. The Brisker Rav points out in his Perek on Shir Hashirim that when Klal Yisrael is in galus, we are lacking a number of basic elements. Firstly, the element of Nevuah. Nevuah, Chazal tell us, is only Shoreh in Eretz Yisrael. There is no Nevuah in Chutz La'aretz. The Pasuk says in Eicha, Malka b'Soreh b'Goyim ein Torah, Gam Neviyecha lo yimatzu chazein mi'Hashem. And Rabbi Yitzchak Saraskin Shlita suggests that perhaps that's what the Perek here is suggesting at the very beginning. Lamatzeach al Yelas HaShachar Mizmor David. David is wailing and lamenting over the fact that Klal Yisrael in Golus will not have Nevuah. Keili, Lama Azavtoni. That sense of communication with Hashem Yisbarach, that sense of direct connectedness with Hashem Yisbarach, will no longer be Zochet to. And Rav Saratskin points out that perhaps this is also the intention of the Psukim at the end of Sefer Dvarim. At the end of Sefer Dvarim, when the Torah speaks about in Parshas Vayelech, again, one of the most beautiful Parshas in Chumash. So in Perek Lamed Aleph, the beginning of Vayelech, Moshe Rabbeinu calls Yeshua ben Nun and tells him in Pasuk Zayin Chazak ve'emotz Ki ato tavo yesam azel Aretz Asher nishbah Hashem la'avisam l'seis lahem. You are going to accompany Klal Yisrael in Eretz Yisrael. Bi'ato tamchilenu osam, but Hashem will go with you. Hu ha'olech lefanecha hu ye'imach lo yarpecha v'lo yazveka lo sira v'lo seichos. Hashem Yisbarach will be with you. And then the Psukim tell us the portent of what's going to be in the future, and that of course is a rather sorrowful and dismal kind of prophecy. Pasuk Tezayin, Vayomer Hashem Moshe, Hincha shochiv mavusecha v'kom ha'om hazeh v'zono acharei Elohei nicha haaretz asher hu v'shama b'kirbo. Klal Yisrael is going to be led down the primrose path. Vazavani, Hashem Yisbarach will exert them. He's going to renege the covenant that he consummated with us. They'll be Esther ponim. We'll realize, we'll recognize the reason why these tzarros have occurred, because Hashem Yisbarach is not with us. We deserted Hashem Yisbarach, and as a result, there'll be Hester Ponim. So here, the pasuk speaks about Va'azavtim v'istarti ponai behem. When Hashem Yisbarach abandons Klal Yisrael, that's his manner Hester Ponim. And the pasuk says, Keili, Keili, Lama Azavtoni. And